Hey Brooke, how's it going? This is Ashley with Diamond City Digital. We spoke on the phone earlier, and in this quick video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can fix on your website today so you can start bringing in more customers right away. I know you're probably wondering why I'm making a video like this, and reason why I make these videos, I found out a while ago. There's a lot of small business owners like yourself that are so busy running their businesses and taking care of their customers that they just don't have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more customers. And usually the only thing really stopping them from hiring somebody to help them is they don't know who's an expert and who isn't. So what I started doing was just giving away these free attack plans for free. And some people take this information, they do it themselves, but some people do say, you know what, Ashley, I like you. This stuff makes sense to me. I just don't want to do it, or I don't have the time to do it. Can you please do it for me? Whatever route you want to go, is okay with me. I'm just here to educate you. And the 3 things I want to talk to you about today are content, citations, and backlinks. I did want to start off by saying, though, as far as your guys's actual site here, the way it's designed, it's really, really great. The first word that comes to my mind is elegant. And yeah, just from that, from a design point of view, you guys did a great job. Now, unfortunately, Google don't, or I shouldn't say don't, they can't rank a website based off of how good looking it is. They just don't have the time to go and search and look at the pictures. So how they rank websites is simply based off of content, which is all of this highlighted text that you can read. All this stuff is considered content. And what they do is they send these little robots through all this content, and they're called crawlers. And the crawlers go through, they read the content, and they're looking for what's called keywords. A keyword is just a phrase somebody types in Google to find your business, such as I typed in kitchen remodel Loveland, Colorado. And as you can see, the first person to show up is Waterford Homes. And I'm going to show you how to beat these guys. But this is a keyword, and this is what those crawlers is looking for, is these keywords in the content. So as far as your content goes, if we look at, if we were to just briefly look at your content, your this keyword here, I looked it up by doing this. That keyword isn't brought up in your content at all. And you're never going to be able to rank for something like that keyword if you don't have that on your page. So that's one of those tips, is I would make sure I fit that in there a couple of times. And a quick little tip that most people don't know of, a lot of search engine optimization experts don't even know this, but your images actually count for content. So like this image here, if I were to click this and click save image as, Google can read this file name here, this Mielke Gallery. So if you were to rename this, kitchen remodel Loveland, Colorado, Google will actually help rank for that. So quick little tip that will actually help beat a lot of your competitors. And you can do that with all of your images. Just save them as various keywords. And the last tip on that, though, and really the most important tip when it comes to content is king. In this industry, content is king. And with that, the more content you have, the better. And Google's whole goal is to give their users the best experience. So when somebody is typing in kitchen remodel Loveland, Colorado, they want to make sure that whoever does show up first is going to be that person that answers all of their questions. And that typically is a person who has the most content. So the average website on the front page of Google has right around 1,500 words of content. And if we were to take a look just at how much content you have, let's see, just looking through here, you guys have roughly 200 words of content. And if we were to take a look at what your competitor has, they have roughly roughly 600 words of content, which is one of the big reasons why they are ranked in that number one spot. But the good news is they're not considered an authority because they're not at that 1,500 word marking. You can easily blow them out of the water by getting yourself up to 1,500 to 2,000 words on your guys' homepage, your homepage here. And yeah, that would be my first tip for you, Brooke, is, get that keyword rich content. And my second tip is called backlinks. Backlink is just when another website on the internet is linking to your website, which it drives traffic to your website. And that is really important because Google's kind of like a popularity contest. They want to see a bunch of relevant websites linking to you, vouching for you. And keep in mind, I did say relevant because not all links are created equal. Google's going to give you a lot more power if you have other likewise businesses as yourself linking to your website versus if you were to have a Pizza Hut linking to your website, because Google knows you're not a pizza company. So we'll come over here to a tool that I use to check out backlinks. It's a paid tool. You don't have to use this exact tool that I use. There's a lot of other tools for free that you can get. You just have to type in backlink checker and you can find all this stuff that I'm showing you. But it currently says that you have 17 referring domains and 399 backlinks. While if we were to go to your competitor, we see that they have 29 referring domains and 427 backlinks. So that's another reason why they are currently outranking you. And this may seem like a lot of backlinks to have to get, but it's actually really easy to beat them. Because if these links are good enough to rank them to that number one spot, then they're obviously good enough to rank you to that number one spot too, right? So all we'll need to do is to copy them. And so you go to their list of referring domains and you see what they have linking to them. You would go to each and every one of these sites and you would get yourself a backlink. And a lot of the time with like directories, I'm not sure, if, like these yellow page ones, a lot of the times with these directory ones here, it's as easy as just going and creating a new profile and and it gives you a backlink for yourself. And with other ones like news sites and stuff like that, you may have to actually reach out to them and email them, whatever, and ask them, hey, can I have a backlink on here? And they may charge you $100 to $500, whatever it may be. But whatever they do charge you, it's whatever these guys do, you're going to have to do the same exact thing. And here's the kicker, that once you beat them with content and you beat them with backlinks, you take the spot that they're currently in, you're now going to get all the traffic they had, and that's going to you. And just to give you a little bit of where that traffic is right now, you're currently being read at 13. And they are being read at 53. So you can see getting to that spot can be very, very valuable for you. I'm going to give you one last tip though. The last place that you can show up, and really the best place to show up as of right now, is this place here. And as far as this area goes, it's called the Google My Page section this here. And getting here just requires having more citations than your competitors. And a citation is anywhere your business's name, address, and phone number is listed in different directories across the web. If you're wondering what a directory is, it's just a website that allows you to list your business's information, like Yelp, Angie's List, and stuff like that. But what I would do if I were in your shoes is I'd figure out what directories this top person has right here, Colorado Home Remodeling, and I'd list myself in those same ones, but then I'd add a bunch more on top of it. So if I were to find out that these guys had like 150, that they were listed in like 150 different directories, I would go and I'd list myself in those 150 as well as 300 more. But that's all I have for you, Brooke. I hope you found this informative and helpful. I try to keep these nice and short and to the point. But yeah, as a super quick recap, you're going to want at least 15 to 200 words of content on your guys' homepage, and put some keywords in there. You're going to also want to copy all the websites that are linking to Waterford Homes and get them linking back to you as well. And you're going to want to put your name, address, and phone number and other and more directories than that Colorado Home Remodeling has. And by doing and following these 3 tips I just laid out here, this is how you're going to become #1 across Google. So you have 2 options now, and you can take this information and you can do this stuff yourself, and I have no problem with that whatsoever. My goal is to educate as many businesses as I possibly can. And yeah, if you're like a lot of other business owners I speak to who they want this stuff done, but they don't have the time to, reach out to me. I feel free to reach out, and I'll give you my personal cell phone. My number is 570-536-4151. I'd love to dive into your goals and figure out what we can do to help you get you where you need to be. But yeah, thanks so much, Brooke, for watching, and have a great day.